All right, it's a beautiful morning here in Belmont Shore. Very happy to be alive. Very grateful for the maiden over there. But it's unfortunate that this is gonna have to be like one more example of what my life's been like. You see these knife scratches in this nice table I put out here. This happened last night, I guess. This is an example of this day after day after day harassment and mental torment. And recently here in this place where this poor lady and her daughters have endured so much and no one's cared. And I'm just appalled. But here we are. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Richard Anthony Camp. I was born in Michigan. I'm very proud to be from there and proud of my elders. I'm very grateful to be a son of Philadelphia. I've taken many valuable lessons from that city. I still have friends there. I've been on an unbelievable saga, folks. Something that most people can't do. But I'm grateful that I could. And I just hope that my experience has been worthwhile and valuable, and that everyone takes a moment to just kind of appreciate what we have, and that we all need to do our bit, a little bit, just here and there. Feel your heart pulling you, give somebody $1, give them some food, help them up. That's the only way we're going to get by. We're going to be a family, we're going to be friends. We just start taking a whole new look at the way we look at the world. These people that are supposed to be belligerents, I frankly don't think so. I think that there's a better way. I think if we all have a clearer picture, we can have a much better world to live in. If we choose leaders that are going to build that kind of world for us. I've changed my mind about a lot of things lately and about a lot of people, particularly Donald Trump. I was probably his worst enemy. But in light of events and the things that I know and the way things are turning out, I've completely changed my view of the man. And I have an incredibly high esteem for him and his entire family. We seem to have traveled the same trails, almost identical. And here we are. It's like this could be the best new year I think our nation's seen in, call me crazy, 100 years. I don't know. I'm an optimist, but I think we're turning the corner here, folks. I think things are going to be really good. We just gotta slow down, take a break, count our blessings, be happy to be happy. And I really do want to take on all these projects. I really want to just kind of take a break, plant some roots, and feel like I'm home again, and just get some rest and repose. It's been a long road. But yeah, I do want to do Long Beach Radio and TV. I do want to do the interior design stuff. I do want to do the Blue Line Donut Shop. And I do want to fly really fast with my sweetie. So yeah, I just need a break. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited about Sheriff Villanueva and Sheriff Bianco and possibilities. We actually can kind of lead the state, lead the nation. It's like right there. By the way, everyone, I have to admit that I'm a huge fan of generals, all the generals. And I think that they've all been somewhat skewed in their true qualities and legacies to the people that they many gave their lives for. And so one of my fondest generals is Erwin Rommel. I think that he was a tremendous hero and patriot, and that's probably why he died. One of his favorite philosophies and phrases was he was always on the line, and he always felt like he had to have the battle at the tips of his fingers so he could understand what was really going on and be able to adjust and address his problems. I've always admired Rommel, Manstein, how many others? Not the aggressive killers, but the tacticians, the brilliant strategists, people that mastered the elastic defense. I've always admired them. I admire, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I admire Vladimir Putin. I think that they're a besieged country. they're basically being preyed upon like we are. I think that an idea that I posed has great possibilities. The possibility of a triple entente between the United States of America and, frankly, one of my favorite countries in Europe, Germany, and I think the somewhat honorable and quite powerful and dignified nation of Russia. I think in the hindsight of hopefully not too distant history, we're going to realize there's been a lot of things we didn't really get the truth about. And hopefully the exposure of the truth of things will change that. There's been a lot of growing pains we've all had to endure, particularly here. But I think that the folks have stood up rather well, and I think that bodes well for the rest of us. So, I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling, I guess, but it's from the heart, folks. It's from my loved and my family and Michigan. Gosh, I can't wait to see you guys. I hope I made you proud. I hope I made the gentleman down south proud. I hope I made my parents proud. I love my family. I want to draw us together and have the best Thanksgiving ever. I want to have a really good holiday season and just have a tremendous new year. So, this is your eternal optimist, Warren and Grizzly. But I'm still happy. Give me a little time and I'll have some more comedy too. I don't know. I'm going to need a lot of salads, a lot of sleep. I'm probably going to cry for a week and sleep for a month. But you know what? Hopefully I wake up and it'll feel like a new summer day. So, I send my love to everybody. Folks in the city, folks off yonder. I love my friends here in California. Everybody out there. I think we're on a good track, folks. I think this is going to be one of the best Thanksgivings ever. I'm hoping the next 4th of July is probably just a triumph. And I really want to go to Texas for a number of reasons. And, well, I'll be optimistic about that too. So, I love you, everybody. Take care. God bless.